It's one more evil rant in it. With that, busy with the wheeling and dealing about getting some of us over here to the U.S. and established within a group that's still kind of playing at documentation and so forth. He had some things offline so that they couldn't be observed, and that kind of has consistent patterns to it that Gramps already knew about, and people around here didn't so much. And so we had to work all sorts of things. Things have to follow a pattern, and one of those patterns was that people were putting down on paper projected values of things, or they weren't documenting that they were doing various things, and it made projections easy to make that have no chance of actually happening, but there's no one to say that that won't happen. And we used the fuck out of this stuff. But one of the ways it manifested was, a bunch of people were rightful owners of their land, had done everything correctly, had all the direct paperwork. The people around them had chased them off of it by hook and by crook. Eventually it was settled that they still own their land. They could go back for it, but then they were told that they owned so much back taxes that the state was now going to legally seize the land, and they put it up for auction. And we bought it. And the reason why we bought it is because we knew that the people there would rip off the timber, squatters would take up residence in it, and these would not be the kind of people that they had run off, but these would be much, much worse people that you could do a whole lot less with. And but at the same time, it's like an investment. If this investment pays off, then you can count on us participating in this, that, and the other thing down the line if you've got the money. But the place was clear cut, and one guy set up a whole homestead in the middle of it. This huge farm, and everybody around him is like, well, why isn't he getting organic status? Because he doesn't own the land that he's on. And he's like talking about how proud he is that he hewed the logs himself and all that, and it's like, yeah, but it's my timber, dude. It's like, I think one day he even kicked me off of there for bringing my dog with me. I'm serious. It's like, these people are crazy. But anyway, so no, we're never going to go down there and clear that land. We're never going to go down there and harvest the timber. We've got satellites now that would tell us when the timber is ready, and they're never going to tell us that. And nobody's going to know who took it, and nobody's going to know what happened, and so it's just an investment that didn't pay off, and because it didn't pay off, we're not going to be paying into a variety of other things, regardless of whether or not people get from are standing in the right place at the right time like they're supposed to, because it was just impossible to figure for contingencies that of course no one has to worry about, because nobody's doing that stuff.